Hi guys, Assalamu alaikum. This is Rabia Tahir and you are listening to The Brown Girl Rants. First of all, Ramzan Mubarak to every single Muslim listener who is listening to this episode. Ramzan Mubarak, may Allah bless you all and may we utilize this month to its full, or I hope that we do everything, we do every ibadat or we do everything we are planning to do, and I hope we utilize the last 10 days to the fullest. I don't know what to say, like, and you get it, okay? I wish you the best for this Ramzan. It's still a little chilly here, I don't know. I'm still sleeping with Razai, ठीक है? और आज सेकंड रोज़ा है और फीलिंग गुड, फीलिंग ग्रेट. अल्लाह ताला हिम्मत दे. अभी तो आई हैव फुल एनर्जी इवन दो आई डू गेट डाउन, बट आई जस्ट वोक अप. सो आई जस्ट वोक अप एंड इट्स 10 a.m. एंड सेकंड रोज़ा, राइट? और ओरिजिनली मैंने सोचा था कि मैं रोज़ा खोलने के बाद पॉडकास्ट रिकॉर्ड किया करूँगी, लेकिन इट्स सो हेक्टिक. लाइक लेट मी जस्ट go through my routine for you guys, or let me know what your routine is, because I would love to know. But okay, so I wake up for sehri and I then go to the kitchen, make sehri. I would never make sehri, लेकिन पिछले साल से I help in with sehri as well. क्योंकि I know कि it's really hard if one person is doing it. For Sehri, I'm always just a little like, to work, because you just wake up. और मैंने सोचा था कि I won't sleep till Sehri, लेकिन Sehri is at 5 a.m. So I don't think it's possible for me to wake up till 5 a.m. क्योंकि मैं 12 बजे जो है वो मुझे नींद आना शुरू हो जाती है. तो I cannot wake till 5 a.m. So I sleep, then I wake up और फिर मैं किचन जाती हूँ और we make sehri. Luckily, obviously, my mom and my sister and my brother sometime as well help for sehri. So it's मतलब there are so many people, तो obviously काम बच जाता है और हो जाता है. और उसके बाद I do sehri, उसके बाद I pray for fajr obviously, उसके बाद I sleep, go back to sleep again, उसके बाद I wake up. और I used to think कि मुझे तो उठते उठते शायद 12 बज जाएंगे, 1 बजेगा, लेकिन नो, कल भी I woke up at like 9:30, today भी I woke up at 9:30, so it's fine. But अब मेरे पास like it's 10 a.m. so I have time till 2:30 और उसमें बस I have to pray दोहर. So for 2:30 till 4:30 I have my दोहरा कुरान class, okay? तो इस वजह से I start preparing for अफ्तारी before 2:30. Then I go to the दोहरा कुरान class, but then I come back. उस time पे everything is so rushed or I have so less time. So like I have to prepare a little bit of it उस 2:30 से पहले, ताकि when I come back तो there is some things done, क्योंकि 6 o'clock रोज़ा खुल जाना and I don't have a lot of time after coming back. लेकिन I'm so glad this is like the first time I am being a part or I'm going to somewhere where there is Dora Quran, because it's really nice. Or even though I do always try, or even is Barbie, I try ke I want to read it myself, लेकिन sometimes ऐसा होता है कि I procrastinate and I am never able to finish it. तो इस तरह मुझे लगता है कि बेहतर है कि मैं कहीं जा रही हूँ और उनको they know an experienced person is telling me, so I think it's good, or it just intrigues me more to read more, because obviously you cannot finish the whole Quran in 30 days because you need to go in lengths. So it makes me want to like read on my own or go somewhere where we can talk about one verse in length. Like, it's been a great thing. Or for me, it's just always more productive for me if I'm going somewhere or I'm physically present there. Because जब मुझे खुद करना होता है, obviously there is so much things available on YouTube, so much content available on YouTube, and good content available on YouTube, so you can watch that, it's free. But for me it's like कि I know कि I'll procrastinate और मैं पहले दिन करूँगी, फिर शायद मुझसे ना continue हो सके. तो उससे बेहतर है कि I can start somewhere initially where I can be physically present, और उसके बाद जो है obviously over time I can gain more and more and more knowledge, and I can do my own research and I can be more good, okay? So I go there, I come back, अफ्तारी फौरन, उसके बाद पता भी नहीं चलता, अफ्तारी हो जाती है. अफ्तारी के बाद I start working, और उस तब मतलब मुझे आधा घंटा भी नहीं होता काम करते हुए कि ईशा की अजान हो जाती है, okay? So then I go for Isha's namaz in masjid and then I pray Tarawih with it. और मैंने last year भी Tarawih पढ़ी थी. It felt so good and I was so excited this time to start Tarawih in masjid and to pray in masjid because it's just a different feeling, or I just feel so good. Again, with Tarawih, I can pray it in home. लेकिन for me, I think कि again यही होता है कि since I at home that time I'm working, तो कभी कभी ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि I delay नमाज और I won't pray तरावी कि मैं कल पढ़ लूँगी. तो इससे बेहतर है कि I have the masjid to go and I can be there and there's like so many more people and I can like feel, it just feels more good and I can pray there and come back and when time से नमाज भी हो जाती है. तो for me that's good because I procrastinate a lot, okay? तो that's how it is. मुझे पता है कि मैं जो दोनों जगह जा रही हूँ वो मैं कहीं जा रही हूँ. आई मे बी नॉट डूइंग समथिंग ऑन माई ओन, लेकिन मुझे वीकेंड पे ऑफ है तो आई ट्राई कि वीकेंड पे आई कैन रिसाइट कुरान. वट आई डू इज़ दैट कि व्हेन आई वर्क तो I listen to podcasts, or there's just a lot of podcasts आजकल, और I personally listen to Yaqeen podcast. उसमें they do Quran 30 under 30 और उसमें they decide the specific topic in the start of month और वो उसी हिसाब से कि कुरान में इसका क्या हर जुज़ में जो है वो इसका क्या जिक्र हुआ है तो वो इस हिसाब से करता है. I don't know, I can't explain, but it's a 30-minute episode. There's another episode, Islamic Feelings. I listened to that. It's also a really good episode. I love listening to that podcast. So while working, I try to utilize it that time because I can hear anything. So I try to like hear a lot of stuff or मतलब पॉडकास्ट में करती रहूँ, सुनती रहूँ. आई लव पॉडकास्ट और आई एम मेकिंग अ पॉडकास्ट, लेकिन आई लव लिसनिंग टू पॉडकास्ट. इट्स द बेस्ट रिप्लेसमेंट टू म्यूज़िक. आई रियली डोंट लिसन टू म्यूज़िक इवन जब मैं रमज़ान में नहीं भी होती. आई डोंट, it does not bring me pleasure. I do not like am that addicted to music even while working or going somewhere, because the podcast is a really good replacement of it, and once you are into the podcast you do not want to listen to music. So if you are someone who is having difficulties in not listening to music because you are like dependent, I get it, okay, matlab I've been there, done that. लेकिन ever since I have started listening to podcasts, so it's been really good. और पहले I have shared it on my story कि I would listen to like fiction podcast, true crime podcast. That was really good as well. लेकिन since we are in Ramzan, so I just want to utilize every single time and just listen to something good or spiritually or मतलब utilize that time because obviously I'm working. और अभी भी I'll try and make this habit कि अभी since I'm free, obviously I'm recording the podcast, लेकिन on other days I would be free that time, तो इस time पे I can do something on my own. We are just in the second रोज़ा और कल I was like trying to adjust और आज मुझे podcast record करनी पड़ी even though it's Wednesday, the podcast should have been up, लेकिन the whole day yesterday was chaotic and I think it will take time for me to set into that routine. So we'll be fine. Lekin that's how my routine is. Let me know what's your routine. If you have any advice, ke what can I do or what should I add, so let me know. Our topic for today is how to pray namaz with concentration. I wanted to, first of all, I think कि मैंने पहले बहुत बार बोला है कि I wanted to make spiritual podcast. Not spiritual, लेकिन I wanted to make podcast in the spirit of Ramzan. So I want it to be Islam related, and obviously since that's the thing that I want to do this month, इस वजह से I wanted my podcast to be in that theme as well. लेकिन I do not think कि I have enough knowledge or I am qualified enough or anything like, or if I am better to be saying, मतलब कि to be advising. लेकिन मुझे मतलब कि there is a lot of times I thought कि oh my god, should I do this? Should I, मतलब कि am I the person who should be doing this? But I was in this Quran lecture and they said कि everyone should be talking about it. It's not like कि आपको अगर कुछ ज़्यादा नहीं पता तो you cannot talk about it, क्योंकि conversation से ही बात आगे होती है और निकलती है और जो है आपको और पता लगता है, and it's your aspiration to learn more. तो इस वजह से it's not like कि I don't call myself कि oh I am perfect or oh I know everything. I just want to say कि what I have learned, or obviously there's so much beyond that and I want to learn that as well. लेकिन for me to not do a podcast, just ये सोच के कि oh I can't do it because I am not knowledgeable enough yet, would not be right, because the conversation should go on. और इस वजह से I'm not saying anything. अभी मैं आई एम नॉट सेइंग एनी, मतलब कि आई ट्राई कि मैं पॉडकास्ट में कोई भी ऐसी बात जो भी कर रही हूँ, दैट इज़ बेसिकली माई ओपिनियन और व्हाट आई हैव लर्नड एंड आई एम ओपन फॉर करेक्शन. लेकिन आई वुड ट्राई एंड नॉट से एनीथिंग दैट इज़ लाइक कि मैं कहूँ कि नहीं यही बात सही है और सबको इसी चीज़ पे मानना चाहिए. लाइक आई एम नॉट हेयर टू डू दैट. और ऑल्सो सिंस माई पॉडकास्ट आर मोर अबाउट सेल्फ ग्रोथ एंड प्रोडक्टिविटी, तो it would be like that as well. Because since my topic for today is how to pray namaz properly, because this is something, how to concentrate on namaz, how to concentrate on namaz, because this is something I personally struggle with. I know a lot of people struggle with. तो मुझे लगता है कि I just want to talk about that, and I can मतलब I'm just saying the things that work for me. So obviously everyone have their own story, everyone is coming from different places, so we just need to, we're in Ramzan, or obviously we are avoiding every single sin, and one sin is कि आप किसी से बहस कर सकते हो, लेकिन अच्छी बहस, और अगले का भी ओपिनियन एक्सेप्ट करना चाहिए और अपना ओपिनियन भी कहना चाहिए, or just to be kind to people. And you know the person you're listening to, or you know anyone, not just me, and or that goes to me as well. You know someone who is seeing this is also wants to be have this intention to be a good Muslim, so you can correct them without me being mean or rude to them, obviously. Or this is, I have learned this like a long time ago, okay, you can still कि I just don't want to be a part of a conversation जहाँ पे मुझे पता है कि the party against me or the party opposite me would not accept my opinion and just say कि you're wrong. I just want to say things to someone who accepts it, acknowledges it, and know okay where I'm coming from, but also they're like hey, in my opinion, or as much as I have knowledge, this is this. तो इस वजह से even the people I listen to रमज़ान में या फिर वैसे भी the Islamic scholars are like, I like listening to nice sweet people who are not telling me कि oh I am गुनहगार, but they are telling me कि how I can be the best Muslim for Allah. I don't know how to say it. मुझे समझ नहीं आ रही, मतलब I think I am lost for vocabulary. I don't know, लेकिन it will be fine. Okay. Our topic for today is how to pray, how to concentrate on your namaz, how to pray namaz with concentration. This was something I personally struggle with, and I am not saying कि oh I am perfect now. मैं अभी भी जो है if I don't push myself or if I don't try, तो कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि मैं खो जाती हूँ नमाज में, मैं concentrate नहीं करती, क्योंकि बात ये होती है कि हम मेमोराइज कर लेते हैं जो हमने नमाज में पढ़ना है ऑब्वियसली, और उसके बाद सिंस वी हैव मेमोराइज्ड इट, मतलब इट्स वी आर सो गुड विद इट कि वी आर सेइंग इट, बट इन आवर हेड वी आर थिंकिंग समथिंग एल्स, और पूरी नमाज हो जाती है क्योंकि वी हैव मेमोराइज्ड इट. सो वी डू इट हाउ इट इज सपोज टू बी डन, बट आवर ब्रेन एंड आवर हार्ट इज नॉट इन इट एंड वी आर थिंकिंग अबाउट समथिंग एल्स. और नमाज हम पढ़ लेते हैं और वो फिर वी आर लाइक वी हैव दिस, मतलब कि उसको पढ़ने के बाद वी हैव दिस इन आवर हार्ट कि मे बी वी डिडंट प्रे इट प्रॉपरली. और मैं हमेशा सोचती हूँ कि यार पता नहीं मेरी नमाज कबूल हुई भी है कि नहीं, मैं तो सोच नहीं रही थी, ये मैं कर भी नहीं रही थी. एनीवेज, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मुझे लगता है कि अल्लाह forgives you, and if you have the right intention or if you have the urge to correct yourself, तो you should not be like कि ओ मेरी तो जो भी नमाज़ें हुई हैं वो कबूल ही नहीं हुई. अगर आप अपने आप को करेक्ट कर रहे हैं तो इंशाल्लाह अल्लाह माफ़ करने वाला है और अल्लाह आपकी नमाज़ें एक्सेप्ट करे. और मैं तो हर नमाज के बाद ये दुआ भी करती हूँ कि आई होप कि मेरी जो भी मैंने इबादत की है या मैंने रोज़ा की है या मैंने नमाज़ पढ़ी है वो कबूल हो गया हो, क्योंकि इंसान है, इंसान से गलती होती है. मैं अगर रोज़ा रखा हुआ है तो इवन इफ़ आई डोंट ट्राई टू, लेकिन फिर भी मे बी आई एम वॉचिंग सम कॉन्टेंट, या मे बी मैं थोड़ा सा मैं स्क्रॉल कर रही हूँ सोशल मीडिया और उस पर म्यूज़िक लगा हुआ है, तो कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा हो जाता है। लेकिन उसके बाद बंदा ये तो नहीं देख रहा ओ अब तो मैंने म्यूज़िक सुन ली है तो अब तो मेरा मतलब अब तो बस सही है। नहीं, उसके बाद इफ अ पर्सन कीप्स करेक्टिंग देमसेल्फ एंड कीप सेइंग कि ओ आई वांट डू दिस अगेन, तो आई थिंक कि अल्लाह रियली लाइक्स दैट एंड यू और अल्लाह will accept your ibadat. Okay, first of all you need to remember before praying and while you're praying, ठीक है, कि this namaz is connecting me with Allah. मुझे लगता है कि स्पेशली ऑन नॉर्मल डेज, रमज़ान के अलावा वाले दिन हम नमाज फ़र्ज समझ के पढ़ रहे होते हैं कि ओ वी नीड टू प्रे, क्योंकि वी नीड टू गो डू दिस, और समटाइम्स we take it as a burden, sometimes we do it so quickly because we want to resume the task we were on. But first of all we need to say ke Ramzan namaz just takes like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, okay, or it does not. When you start praying you will realize that it's the easiest thing you can do throughout the day, right? Literally. और मुझे लगता है कि obviously it's been like some times now कि I try to pray रोज़, ठीक है, लेकिन कभी कभी ऑब्वियसली कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि आई एम नॉट कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड ऑन इट. लेकिन वन थिंग इज़ दैट कि आफ्टर लाइक बीइंग प्रेइंग रेगुलरली आई हैव रियलाइज कि इट्स सो ईजी. मुझे पहले इतना मुश्किल लगता था व्हेन आई वाज नॉट अ रेगुलर प्रेयर, और जब मैं नहीं पढ़ती थी तो मुझे इतना मुश्किल लगता था नमाज़ पढ़ना. और नाउ मैं उस टाइम को बारे में सोचती हूँ कि जब मैं नमाज़ नहीं पढ़ती थी तो मैंने कहा कि मैं कैसे रह रही थी और मैं क्या कर रही थी. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल you just need to realize that this prayer is an opportunity for you to connect to Allah and for you to ask for those things that you want. और इस वजह से आपका पूरा जो है वो फोकस चेंज हो जाएगा. अगर आप फ़र्ज समझ के नहीं पढ़े कि आई जस्ट हैव टू गो थ्रू इट, मुझे बस करना है, मुझ पे फ़र्ज़ है, मुझ पे लाजिम है, ऑब्वियसली आप पे फ़र्ज़ है. और कभी कभी जब आपका बिल्कुल नहीं दिल चाह रहा है और यू आर सिक और यू आर टायर्ड, तब यू हैव टू ड्रैग योर सेल्फ टू जस्ट pray for it. लेकिन that won't happen every single day. कभी कभी ऐसा obviously हो सकता है कि you just have to be somewhere or you are somewhere and you just have to pray quickly. Obviously ऐसा हो सकता है, लेकिन ऐसा रोज़ नहीं हो सकता, right? तो इस वजह से take your time out for the namaz and think कि oh I am connecting with Allah through this, और मतलब it will take me literally just 5 or 10 minutes and that's not a lot of time, okay? So first of all, change your thought process behind praying. Secondly, I just saw this one TikTok and I saw it like 1.5 years back, and that changed the way I pray, or that makes me concentrate on the prayer really well. And that is कि remember and think about the translation of the namaz. अब जब मैंने नमाज याद की थी स्कूल में तो वी लर्न द ट्रांसलेशन विद इट. तो मुझे ट्रांसलेशन याद है, मुझे भूल गई थी लेकिन आई रिवाइज्ड इट एंड आई नो द ट्रांसलेशन. तो जब भी मुझे लगे कि ओ आई एम नॉट फोकसिंग ऑन द नमाज और मेरे जहन में कुछ और चल रहा है, तो आई कीप ट्राइंग टू रिमेंबर द ट्रांसलेशन ऑफ इट, ट्रांसलेशन ऑफ सूरत फातिहा, ट्रांसलेशन ऑफ, और मतलब कि जब आई एम सेइंग कि अल्लाहु अकबर तो आई रियली मीन इट एंड आई एम रियली सेइंग इट, आई एम रियली थिंकिंग अबाउट इट एंड आई रियली मीन इट, ओके. तो फॉर यू टू लाइक read namaz with full concentration you need to mean what you're saying, and for that you need to know okay, what does it mean and what does it translate to, because obviously Arabic is not our first language, or kabhi we have memorized a language that is not our mother language or we don't speak that language. So obviously it is possible for us to not concentrate on that, but if you know the translation of it you would, and if you have that translation in your mind while you're saying the Arabic words, so you will be able to concentrate on it when you are meaning the things that you are saying, okay. For example Surat Fatiha, or they're saying that in that TikTok that girl explained कि how even in Surat Fatiha there's literally like hours long video कि एक जो उसमें verse है उसकी इतनी length detail है, लेकिन even if you're like you just mean it कि इहदिना सिरातल मुस्तकीम, तो oh Allah guide me to the right path, if you are just thinking about it while saying it, So that will make a huge difference when you're going to sajda or when you're saying your durood, okay? So that is something that really helps. Obviously, that does not, you cannot just think about it and like have your full concentration. You have to, like, even whenever I talk about something that involves like productivity or just concentration or anything, it's that even if you want to apply those things that I say or someone else say, you have to somehow at some context push yourself to do it. Or even with translation, you have to push yourself to do it. Like once it's in your habit, you can like you it would be easier for you to do it. For me, jab I was not regular with praying namaz for literally a month, I had to push myself to pray, and now it just comes off like it's so easy. It's a part of our day now, okay? So even same with translation or concentration, first you have to push yourself to remember your translation while you're saying it in Arabic, and then there would be a time when you will automatically think about the translation while you're praying, okay? I hope that makes sense. The second thing that really works for me is that change the surah you read after Surah Fatiha. So होता ये कि when we learn namaz, when we memorize namaz, तो हम सूरत इखलास सीखते हैं, which is like the shortest surat in Quran, or then we just pray, we just go with it, which is fine. Obviously every surah is accepted, but it took me a while to realize that you are allowed. I didn't know this, and I feel dumb saying this, like, and I just got to know about this a few years back. You are allowed to say every surah ever. Like you can really like recite any surah, okay? And I didn't know that, and I got to know the reason. मुझे लगा था कि पढ़ते ही सूरत इखलास है, लेकिन नहीं. When I started praying in masjid, then I got to know you can really just recite any surah ever, okay? And obviously most of us, surah ikhlas is very convenient, and I understand that, but there's a lot of surah that are also not that long, and we have memorized them in our school days or whenever. So first of all, you just need to go through the 30वां पारा, और जो भी आपने जो सूरत हैं वो याद की हुई हैं अपने स्कूल के टाइम पे, और you just need to write all of those surahs down. और obviously आपको लगता है होगा ऐसा कि आपको भूल गई होंगी, लेकिन once you go through it, you will realize that no, I still know them. So you need to like first of all read or refresh all of the surahs that you know and that you have learned, and write all of the surahs down, क्योंकि उस टाइम नमाज के टाइम बहुत टाइम लग जाता है सोचने में कि मैं कौन सी सूरह पढ़ूं. और यू कैन लाइक फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू नीड टू नो कि आपको कौन कौन सी सूरह याद है, और आपको जब पता होगा तो इट वुड बी ईजियर फॉर यू टू डिसाइड. एंड व्हाट्स फॉर बिगनर लेवल, लाइक इफ यू आर जस्ट स्टार्टिंग टू स्विच सूरास, तो व्हाट यू कैन डू इज दैट देयर इज 4 कुल, सूरत इखलास, सूरत अल काफिरून, सूरत अल नास और सूरत अल फलक, एंड यू कैन जस्ट स्विच ऑल ऑफ देम. जैसे आप 4 फर्ज पढ़ रहे हो तो उन 4 फर्ज में तो सिर्फ 2 सूरह पढ़ते हैं. जैसे आप 4 सुन्नत पढ़ रहे हो तो यू कैन रिसाइट ऑल ऑफ दोज 4 सूरह, और इससे आपका दिमाग कॉन्सेंट्रेट रहेगा कि मैंने सिर्फ सूरत इखलास नहीं पढ़नी, मैंने अब कोई और सूरत पढ़नी है, मैंने अब कोई और सूरत पढ़नी है. और इवन विद 4 फर्ज यू कैन लाइक स्विच बिटवीन 2 सूरास इन द फर्स्ट 2 रकू, 2 सुन्नत में, 3 फर्ज में, जैसे भी मतलब कि जो भी आप रकात पढ़ रहे हैं उसमें यू जस्ट नीड टू स्विच the surah. So you can start with the 4 kul and you need to keep like switching with it, and then when you read Quran there's some other surah that you're good with and you can like switch that as well. So write those surahs down that you have memorized, or then you can keep switching them, and that really would make your mind to concentrate on that surah, because if you won't concentrate on it तो आपको भूल जाएगी. Even with, you might have not noticed कि even with reading witr in Isha's prayer, when we are reading dua qunut, तो somehow we are concentrated on it, because हम दुआ कनूत हर नमाज में नहीं पढ़ते और हर रकात में नहीं पढ़ते, तो क्योंकि हम स्पेसिफिकली उसमें पढ़ रहे होते हैं तो we need to concentrate on that, वरना we could mess up, or we can मतलब कि अगर we don't remember we can forget reading it, क्योंकि हम हर रकात उसके बगैर पढ़ रहे हैं. तो इस वजह से if you will like keep switching the surahs, तो you would know कि okay, I need to concentrate because I need to think about the surah that I'm gonna read in this rakat. Okay, so that is also a really good thing that I personally do to concentrate on namaz. Make dua, make sure you're making a dua after namaz. And I hate myself, and this is so embarrassing to even say. Like, and there would be so many times where I would not make a dua and I'll just pray and go back to the task I was doing, and my mom would tell me, "K, this is not it. This is not how it should be. You should make a dua with your whole heart." और उसके बाद नाउ आई हैव, उस टाइम मुझे लगता है कि मुझे वो रियलाइजेशन नहीं थी. नाउ आई हैव रियलाइज हाउ इम्पॉर्टेंट इट इज़ टू मेक अ दुआ. और तभी मुझे तब इस वजह से तब मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि ओ मेरी नमाज जो है मैंने पढ़ तो ली है, लेकिन आई डोंट नो इवन इफ इट विल गेट एक्सेप्टेड और नॉट, बिकॉज व्हेन आई एम नॉट प्रेइंग द नमाज विद माई फुल हार्ट और आई एम नॉट कॉन्सेंट्रेटिंग ऑन इट, बस मैं रटी रटाई चीज़ें पढ़ के जा रही हूँ, उसके बाद आई एम नॉट डूइंग एनी तस्बीह एंड आई एम नॉट डूइंग एनी दुआ, तो फिर obviously उस नमाज का कोई फ़ायदा नहीं है. लेकिन now I know better and every day I try myself to like be better. I know कि there would be a lot of things that could do and that could make your namaz even more better. लेकिन अभी के लिए मुझे इतनी ही knowledge है. But make sure you are making a dua after every namaz, or you are doing it wholeheartedly and you are in it. Start your dua, मतलब कि obviously you can make your dua, you can say your dua with any way you like and any way you want. Like, and if you need a little guide, I don't know what to do, where to start, this is what I do. Again, I don't think I have the fullest knowledge ever. Like, and this is what I do. I start with istighfar, and you first of all, I ask forgiveness for all the wrong deeds or all the sins I have done. Okay, then I thank Allah for all the blessings that He have given me. Okay, and then there would be a lot of things that you would want to ask Allah for yourself, and you would want to ask like health for yourself, for your parents, for your siblings, for your friends, blessings for you or rahmat for you, and you would want to ask maghfirat for the people who have died, and you would want to ask long life for your parents. So anything that you want, just ask Allah for it. Like, and make sure that you're doing istighfar and alhamdulillah for the sins you have done in the past, and alhamdulillah for the blessings that Allah have given. And I just learned a few days ago even, in the Quran class, that if you are reciting Ayatul Kursi after every namaz, so there's a narration, and I am not sure who narrated it, like, there's a narration that if you are reciting Ayatul Kursi after every namaz, then the only thing between you and Jannah is death. And I think that's a really huge thing, just by reciting Ayatul Kursi, which is so easy and it's on our tongue. Or I personally really love Ayatul Kursi because obviously you recite it before going out, you recite it before sleeping. Even if anyone else is going, you recite it. So for me, Ayatul Kursi is really like a dua that is on my tongue. I don't know how to explain it. Like, anyway, so if you're reciting Ayatul Kursi after every namaz, so the only thing between you and Jannah is death. And if you have heard the episode of mine, how I do not fear death or how to not fear death. So if you are reading Ayatul Kursi and you know, the only thing between me and Jannah is death, then why would you fear that? We all want to go to Jannah, okay? So that's what I need to say. Okay, so I think that's it for the episode. These are the things that I have learned. I hope I learn more so I can share more for next year. Like, and this is something I have learned, and this is something that really helped me to concentrate. So I hope it does to you as well. If I said anything wrong, I don't know if you can tell or not. Like, बहुत सी ऐसी चीज़ों में हुआ है कि I fumbled because I was like, oh, I don't want to say anything wrong. So I hope I didn't say anything wrong. Or see you guys next week. Not see you guys, like, and you guys will listen to me next week. I hope the next few rosas goes really well with you. Or also enjoy iftar, enjoy sehri. Or I am doing that as well. And also I am trying to like not eat healthy, लेकिन I am trying to not eat that much, क्योंकि पिछली बार जब रोज़े चल रहे थे तो मेरा मुंह बिल्कुल गोल हो गया था, क्योंकि I was eating so much. Even though I was not eating so much, लेकिन obviously the only thing I was eating was oily food. So इस रमज़ान मैंने कोशिश करनी है कि मैं वो ना करूँ अपने साथ. So I'm trying to like control my diet and getting as much nutrient as I can. लेकिन enjoy the month, or from मतलब कि enjoy the month, or enjoy your sehri and aftari, or also enjoy your ibadat. And it's okay if your routine is a bit hectic इस month में, क्योंकि this month is special and we need to utilize it to the fullest. और it's okay अगर एक month के लिए हमारी routine ज़्यादा busy है या हमें सही तरह नींद नहीं मिल पा रही, it's okay, पूरा साल सोने का ही है. तो I think we don't know what Ramzan is our last, or obviously I just love the fact that this month brings so much happiness and everyone is so happy. So I hope this month goes really well for us, and I hope जिस तरह अच्छे से start हुआ उसी तरह अच्छे से ख़त्म हो, और हम हर तरह की दुआ जो भी मांगे वो कबूल हो, और हमारी हर इबादत और रोज़े और नमाज एक्सेप्ट हो. और I'm gonna end this podcast. Make sure you are being kind to people और आप गुस्सा नहीं कर रहे, क्योंकि मतलब obviously while we are trying not to listen to music, या फिर जो भी हमें लगता है कि वो बड़े बड़े गुनाह हम वो करने की कोशिश नहीं कर रहे कि हम ये ना करें वो ना करें, लेकिन also these small things to not lie, or to not gossip, or to not be or especially not to be like mad at someone without any reason, not to be rude to someone and help other people, are also some great things that Allah really value. Allah really 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 love kind people. So make sure you're also being kind to people, you're helping, you're doing sadqa, और उसका आपको obviously रमज़ान में बहुत ज़्यादा रिवॉर्ड मिलेगा, और क्योंकि रमज़ान में हर नेकी 70 गुना ज़्यादा होती है. तो आई होप के you get the reward of every good deed you do. So obviously we are doing our ibadat, लेकिन उसके साथ साथ जो सदका है और हुस्न सलूक है और माँ बाप की खिदमत है वो भी करें, क्योंकि इंसानों की खिदमत भी अल्लाह ताला को बहुत पसंद है, और इंसानों की मदद भी बहुत पसंद है. और हम इस दुनिया में आए हैं तो हमें दूसरे लोगों का भी ख्याल रखना है. ऑब्वियसली हम सिर्फ अपना नहीं देख सकते, तो मेक श्योर यू आर टेकिंग केयर ऑफ द पीपल who are you surrounded by and who are around you. So yeah, or like I hope के next रोज़े बहुत अच्छे गुजरे, and I'll see you guys next week.